And what's good, everyone? Welcome back once again here to Behind the Arc Basketball as we got a great Big 12 matchup in store for tonight. I'll be covering the play-by-play here. Number 5 ranked Kansas taking on number 14 Texas Tech. This game at United Supermarkets Arena, Lubbock, Texas, home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Should be a good one with these two teams battling it out. Welcome in Morgan Basketball and Reese out onto the channel here today for a great game as conference play for these two teams starts off tonight out in the Big 12. Both these teams entering in 6-1 record. Of course, the big story for Kansas, the rising star here for the Jayhawks this season. Freshman, redshirt Jalen Wilson having a great season, averaging over 16 points per game through his last 4 games here for Kansas, and he is on an absolute tear, what he has been doing, averaging over 15 points per game and just under 9 rebounds per game so far this season for Jalen Wilson. He has stepped up big time. Christian Braun, he has shown flashes of greatness as well. Had 30 points against St. Joseph's back in November, and also as well, really just entire lineup has stepped up big time for Kansas as of late. They've got better and better and better. Texas Tech, one loss in the season as well. That was against in-state opponent, the Houston Cougars, in that game earlier on back in November. But Texas Tech heading into this game here, and they got 3 players that's averaging over 11 points per game. Of course, the big one, the transfer from Georgetown, Mac McClung, who is playing really well so far for the Red Raiders out in this one. What's good, Coy? Welcome out onto the stream here. Jack's back in here. He's going out for Kansas in this one. What's good, Jackson? Welcome on board once again. Coy's going Kansas here, 75-67. Morgan's going Texas Tech by 1. And yeah, this should be a great game between these two teams. That is one thing for sure tonight. So we get some solid basketball action here. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe as we welcome you guys back to the platform on Behind the Arc Basketball. What's good, Vegas? Welcome back onto the stream here, bud. Jackson, yep, Jackson put Kansas State won. Yeah, they beat Iowa State. Yeah, first conference game for these two teams. I don't know why we had snow earlier today. It's lagging a little bit because I'm getting a red sign here at the very start of my stream. For some reason, it's a little bit of lag, so I'm going to see if I can maybe bump it down, I guess. Alright, so we're going to tip off this game right now as we are out of the pregame, and we're going to tip this one in just a moment here, folks. Alright, so this game just got tipped off here, as it's going to be Texas Tech basketball first. They pass it underneath right baseline, moves it back out to the right wing perimeter for the Red Raiders. Back out to the top of the key here, into the hands of Micah Peavy as he dribbles. Bounce pass over to the cutter to McClung. Before that, though, it's going to be a foul here, and the court clock will stop. Yeah, just, for some reason, it was delayed like a little bit here for some reason. It's been quite a bit of lag when I started out the stream. I think probably because we got snow today and it's hanging on like the lines right now, but yeah, I'm looking at like, the CPU usage is really high too. I don't know why. McClung has it right wing perimeter, 30 seconds through so far. Welcome in Bradley out here onto the stream. Ian, welcome back onto the channel, man, as Texas Tech going to put up the jumper. That one off the side of the backboard, and it goes out of bounds. So ball goes right back over to the Jayhawks here. 19-18 left to go first half as we just started. Kansas first possession. Takes it past half court. Jayhawks at the top of the key. Marcus Garrett moves it over to Abaji here at the right wing perimeter. Abaji pass over to Brown. Brown floats it inside over to McCormick. Hook shot in the key. That one no good off the back rim. Tipped up. Goes out of bounds, and Texas Tech going to have the basketball. So it's going to be Red Raiders' second possession now. 1 minute through the game. Texas Tech takes it past half court, top of the key for the Red Raiders. Slides over to McClung here at the left wing perimeter. McClung dribbles at the top, and he's going to move it back over into the hands of Kyler Edwards. Edwards has it guarded by Agbaji here at the left wing perimeter. Edwards going to take a deep NBA range type 3. No good off the back rim. Deflected out of bounds, too, by Jalen Wilson of Kansas. So Texas Tech will have it right back. Edwards has it guarded by Agbaji here at the left wing perimeter. Edwards going to take a deep NBA range type 3. No good. Texas Tech now with the basketball at the top of the key. What's good, McKeel? Welcome back onto the stream, man. Moves over to McClung. He takes the 3 and he hits it. Mac McClung, first points of the game off the perimeter triple. We are 2 minutes through so far. Kansas basketball. The Jayhawks will take it right past half court. Slow moving game so far. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, and welcome in everybody to Behind the Arc Basketball. Kansas at the free throw circle. Garrett moves over to Agbaji here. Takes the jumper, right elbow, it's up, and he gets it there for 2. So that's good, 3-2 the score. 17:40 left to go. First half. We just got rolling on in this one. Oh, sorry to hear that, McKeel. Hope you feel better, bud. Yeah, I remember I got my wisdom teeth out like 5-6 years ago, and first couple days it was painful, but other than that, I was able to recover pretty fast. Mac McClung dribbles right baseline, and he puts it up and in. That's good for 2. McClung's got all 5 so far for Texas Tech. Kansas has it here at the right elbow. Agbaji takes the jumper, hit the front rim, no good. Rebound goes over to Texas Tech once again. Terrence Shannon dribbles past half court. Burst of speed here. Shannon into the lane, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Shannon runs over Jalen Wilson in the key, and Jalen Wilson sets his feet, takes the charge. And it's going to be Jayhawks ball. When am I going to do my next trivia? Probably not for like a long time, most likely, because now we're into basketball season now, so it's kind of tough to do trivia when there's like so much stuff going on. Yeah, it's been such a slow game to start out. Oscar, welcome onto the channel, man. Needs these teams to score. It's just been so slow. Both of these teams using every single possession down to the end of the clock, and Kansas going to step out of bounds to the left corner perimeter, and they turn it over. That's going to be Texas Tech basketball. Bradley predicting Kansas 86-81. My prediction here tonight is I'm going to take Texas Tech tonight since they're at home, 73-70. 16:40 left to go. It's going to be Texas Tech basketball. They have it at the top of the key. Shannon puts into the hands of McClung now. McClung guarded by Brown at the top. McClung dribbles on Brown. Step back 3. Straight away. He gets knocked down, and the refs say no foul. They say play on. Kansas going to get the rebounds. Jayhawks have it here. Dribble, spin move. Garrett into the lane. Clear that out of there. Texas Tech with a major block. Here goes the Red Raiders back in transition. Floats it up, no good. Second chance, though. Offensive rebound, they get it. They put it back up and in. That's good for 2 by Tyreek Smith. Texas Tech by 5, approaching the 16-minute mark left to go. When's my next game? It's going to be tomorrow. Celtics, Brooklyn Nets, NBA preseason. 3-point shot. Kansas takes the 3. That's up. That's good. Puts it to 2 now. 3-point shot made by Jalen Wilson. He is on the board today. What's good here? Ryan, Ty, welcome on to the stream here. Steven, welcome in here as well. Texas Tech has it, takes it inside. Mac McClung going to get fouled. Clock will stop with 15:14 remaining. Hey, what's good, Prince Richard? Welcome out onto the stream. Why I can't stream the NBA? Because I don't have the channels that it's on tonight. They're on just like the local channels. They're not on any of the ESPN ones until 9. But I'm only going to cover this one today. Welcome in, Colin. Glad to have you on the stream, man. Right now we're on the timeout. First one of the game. Really low scoring game so far. 7-5 to score. 15:44 left to go first half. So we're going the first time out today. Yeah, Colin puts out Purdue really surprised him against Ohio State. Ohio State was without their top scorer, top rebounder, E.J. Liddell. And that game was at Purdue. And Purdue just, historically, they've been really good at home. And yeah, big win yesterday for Purdue. Able to top off Ohio State. And That's going to be a huge game for Ohio State going up against UCLA on Saturday, because both those teams 5-1, and Ohio State looking like they're going to drop out of the top 25. UCLA, they're looking to get back into the top 25. They are hungry after that opening night loss against San Diego State. Brian's going to pick Texas Tech. You like 68-66. Ty going Texas Tech. Welcome in, Jose. Glad to have you on the channel once again, man. Yeah, maybe someday, Morgan, basketball. Definitely for sure. There we go, I got it popped up. Yeah, for some reason I was looking at my video, it went black for some reason in the preview mode, and now it's up, so we're all set. Yeah, it's been cutting it like in and out throughout this video to start out earlier today. I don't know if it's something with the internet, but usually everything goes like really well. It's been cutting in and out lately. Elliot, welcome onto the stream here, man. So right now we're in the timeout currently. Mac McClung had the first 5 points of the game for Texas Tech. Got his first 2 shots from the floor, a 3-point shot from the left wing. Also went dribble drive right baseline, scored off the glass. He's 2 for 3 so far by Mac McClung. I thought he would have got the call earlier on too. His third shot that he took that it resulted in a miss. He got clearly knocked down by Christian Brown, but the ref said no foul on that. Jalen Wilson, he had a 3-point shot for Kansas. Ochai Agbaji, he's got 2 so far. This game just really slow right out of the gate between these two teams. Hey, welcome in, Jason. Hope everything's alright, man. Alright, 7-5 the score here. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub as we get right back into action here in Behind the Arc Basketball. It's going to be Mac McClung going at the free throw line. And McClung here shooting 2 after the timeout. They brought us only 1 free throw, and both of them are good. So it's 9-5 to score, 15.5 left to go. Diudo, welcome onto the stream here. He's going out Jayhawks in this one. Kansas got the basketball right now. Christian Brown slides it over to Agbaji. He dribbles to the right elbow, makes his move inside, and there was just no rotational defense whatsoever by Texas Tech. That's good off the window for 2. Ochai Agbaji, he's got 4 out of the 7 for Kansas. Mac McClung, open jumper, takes it, he makes it. He got all the space he wanted right there for Texas Tech for Mac McClung. 5 minutes through, Texas Tech by 4. McCormack puts the ball into the hands of Garrett. Back outside with Brown, moves it over to Agbaji here at the left wing. Over to Garrett, pass inside. Lightfoot going to pass that one over to the right corner. Jalen Wilson takes the 3, no good. Tipped out, rebound Texas Tech. Here goes the Red Raiders now. They're going to slow it down into the hands of Kyler Edwards. Tyreek Smith sets the pick. Edwards passes over to the left wing to Burton. Moves it over to the left corner. Shannon takes the 3. No good off the mark. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks going to have the basketball with 14.5 left to go. Wilson shovels it out. Right corner to the top of the key. Wide open 3, and Kansas cannot connect. Missed 3-point shot. Rebound Texas Tech. Mac McClung's looking really solid so far, PM. He's got 9 points out of 11 so far for McClung. Jumper no good off the mark there. Red Raiders. Kansas has it back. Approaching that 14-minute mark left to go. Garrett moves it back over into the hands of Brown. Free throw circle. Passes back over to Marcus Garrett. Moves it out to Jalen Wilson. He backs his way. Dish out to the top of the key. Garrett has it. Dribbles towards his left. Marcus Garrett, guarded by Kyler Edwards. Lost control of the basketball. It's on the ground. And the refs here going to say it's going to be possession arrow. Tie up on it. It's going to go back to Kansas, I believe. The clock will stop with 13:55. Yeah, Texas Tech having a full arena. They got cardboard cutouts on every single seat up there. It's just been a really rough game so far. So slow, snail pace between these two teams currently. So Kansas gets the inbound. They trail by 4 with under 14 minutes left to go in the first half. It's been moving by pretty fast so far, but the scoring going nowhere. Garrett floats it up. That's good for 2 off the glass. Texas Tech now has it, takes it past half court. Kyler Edwards, guarded at the top by Garrett, bounce pass to Santos Silva around the perimeter, moves it over to Burton here at the top of the key. Jamaris Burton has it with 13.5 left to go. Turns the corner, dribbles to the left baseline, slides over to the left wing. Mac McClung currently on the bench. He's the leading scorer with Texas Tech with 9. Bounce pass into the lane, now into traffic, going to get stolen away by Kansas here. In transition, big throw down by Agbaji. That's going to tie it up at 11 even. Achai Agbaji points off the steal with a throwdown. Red Raiders have it now at the left wing perimeter. It's going to be Micah Peavy with the basketball. 4-star freshman. Floats it up. That one's no good off the back rim. Rebound Kansas. Kansas with the ball right back here with Garrett. Marcus Garrett back over to Jalen Wilson. Moves it over to left corner. Bryce Thompson back outside to the top here with Garrett. Garrett moves it over inside. Lightfoot turnaround jumper to Key. That one's no good. Tipped up. Rebound Texas Tech. Oscar thinks his nephews can score more than this. This has just been tough shooting game so far. Texas Tech took it up the court, and that's going to be a Kansas personal foul picked up by Lightfoot, so the clock will stop now with 12:25. Alex Dutu, welcome on the channel, man. He's picking out Kansas for this one. Do I think James Harden's going to get traded? I will go yes there, Jose. I think probably to the Sixers. Sixers or either Brooklyn Nets. This ball is going to get inbounded and immediately it gets tapped out of bounds. So we'll try this again. Texas Tech inbounds. Owen McClung back into the game. Left baseline jumper. No good. Tipped up and Santos Silva comes out with the offensive rebound. Puts into the hands of McClung. Shot fake left baseline. Pass over to the right wing. Into the hands of Edwards. Kyler Edwards now will set up the basketball. Back over to Mac McClung here for Texas Tech. 8 on the shot clock. 12:12 left to go. Mac McClung guarded by Jalen Wilson. Pass over to the top of the key. Straightaway 3. Knocks it down. Terrence Shannon Jr. with a perimeter triple. 12 minutes even left to go here, folks, in this one in the first half. Kansas has it. Texas Tech just knocked down their second perimeter shot of the game. Kansas entry pass into the lane. Lightfoot going to put that one up and in. He gets behind the defense, and that's good for 2 off the glass. Hey, what's good? I don't know anymore. Welcome back onto the stream, man. Texas Tech has it back. It's going to be Namari Burnett, 4-star freshman, dribbles now, guarded by Lightfoot at the right wing perimeter. Burnett now has it. Spin move. Clears some space, able to break as he broke the ankles right there. Bryce Thompson on the spin move trying to guard him. Thompson just got completely fooled. Fell down onto the ground, but Texas Tech could not make the shot. Texas Tech got the rebound, and there was a personal foul from behind picked up by Jalen Wilson of Kansas. So we are gonna go in a timeout now. Low scoring game so far. 14-13, and we are almost halfway through this first half currently. 11:24 left to go in the first half here. Both of these teams shooting the ball very, very low from the outside. 29% for Texas Tech, 25% for Kansas here. And Mac McClung, he has been the difference so far. That's why Texas Tech is up by 1, because Mac McClung has 9 out of the 14 points early on in this game so far. Got 9 points in 7 minutes. Ty's going to root for Texas Tech here in this one. We take a look now, quick scoreboard update of games going on currently. Not really much going on for college basketball right now. Creighton taking on St. John's, and Creighton just blowing out St. John's right from the get-go, 27-12 through the first 9 minutes so far over there. Yep. Yeah, I do that commercial for work, Ty puts out. Yeah, Virginia last season. Like, Virginia on the grind last season, winning games in the 50s. That Virginia versus Duke game, that was just absolute blockfest by Jay Huff last year. Drexel's taking on St. Joseph's. That game currently is 52-50 in the second half. Looks like I don't know anymore is right on on the flight right now, it looks like. NBA preseason going on, and already blowouts happening in these two preseason games. Pistons up against the Wizards 18-7, and Hornets lead the Magic 14-4. So yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, feel free to hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future live streams. I cover play-by-play basketball games here, college and NBA games, and Behind the Arc basketball. And also, if anybody's interested, feel free to check out the Discord. I got my Twitter over there as well. And check out the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise if you'd be interested as well there. We got some pretty cool stuff over there. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, pillows, iPhone cases. I posted all three of those links to Discord, to Twitter, and also the merchandise site down in the description below this video. We also start out channel memberships like a couple nights ago too, so that is finally rolling over here as well. Alright, so back from a timeout, we got 14-13 the score. Hey, what's good, Ant? If Kentucky goes 1-5 Saturday, what do I think is going to happen going forwards? Yeah, it's probably not going to be an NCAA tournament team if they start 1-5. And I feel like that's going to be a really tough matchup against UNC too. So I wouldn't be shocked if they do start out 1-5. And they be heading into Louisville going 1-5. The big thing for Kentucky in this game, this is the one that they got to turn the corner on if they want to make this a season. It's never over until the conference tournament, but you want to get a good seed into the conference tournament, and that starts out with conference games. So 11 minutes left to go here, 14-13 the score. Kansas has it at the top of the key. Pass over to the right wing to Garrett. They're going to take a three. That's off the mark. No good. Rebound, Texas Tech. Mac McClung dribbles past half court. Able to get it past Garrett here off the dribble. Garrett is right behind him, and he's double teamed. Able to force it inside over to Santos Silva. Pass over to the cutter. Nobody there to cover. Micah Peavy throws it down with a two-handed flush. 16-13 the score. 10.5 left to go. Kansas going to have it right back. Kansas was just focused on the double team that they just didn't put anybody on Peavy. Texas Tech double teams underneath, and they're going to call blocking foul underneath. It's going to be on Texas Tech by Namari Burnett, and that's going to send Marcus Garris to the free throw line shoot too. Hey, what's good, Landon? Welcome back out onto the stream, man. And Bradley thinks that they're going to be 1-6 after Louisville beats them. So free throws coming up at the line here by Kansas. First one is good by Garrett. Yeah, I'm going to predict here that UNC is going to take that game on Saturday. Because UNC doesn't guard the perimeter well. But what they're going to do is they're going to focus and try to take out Sarr out of the game. And that's basically the focus point for Kentucky. Is that Olivier Sarr got red hot in the last game. So other than that, they need players to break out. Brandon Boston, Terrence Clark, they have to just have just a massive breakout game, which they haven't been able to. Terrence Clark, though, he's been on the upswing, and he's been able to hit threes the past two games. 10 minutes left to go first half. Mac McClung has it top of the key. They just don't have any sharp shooters on Kentucky. They're going to have to find it if they want to win on Saturday. McClung thought he was fouled. There was a lot of contact, and it's an air ball as Kansas gets it right back. Left baseline dribble. Moves it over to Garrett. Spots up wide open. Took the three. Hit the front rim. No good. They get the offensive rebound. They slide it over to the right wing perimeter. Bryce Thompson going to shoot a three. No good, and it's rebounded by Texas Tech. Red Raiders basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Mac McClung here at the left wing He is guarded. Moves it over to Santos Silva. Passes now over to Edwards. Edwards takes the jumper. Deep 2, no good. Tipped up and fight for the rebound. It's going to be knocked into the hands here of Garrett. So Kansas has it back. Takes it past half court with approaching 9 minutes left to go. Hands over to Jalen Wilson. Hasn't done much today. Looking to go to the basket. That's going to be a blocking fall. So Jalen Wilson going to shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line as he has got 3 points so far. 9:05 left to go. 1 point game. What's my thoughts here? Missouri beats Tennessee. That's a massive win for Missouri. That's a legit win, and Missouri could have the chance to be like right into that top 10 if they get a win of that quality against Tennessee, which they're stacked defensively this season for Tennessee for what they've been playing like. But if they win against Tennessee, they have the chance to get into the top 10 real soon. Both of the free throws going down at the line by Garrett. 9 minutes left to go. Texas Tech has it at the left wing perimeter. Yeah, good game so far, but it was a struggle earlier on. It's picking up a little bit. Nice block there underneath. David McCormick with a big block there, and Texas Tech has Kansas has the basketball right back. Kansas now at the top of the key. Into the hands of Jalen Wilson. Bounce pass now right baseline. McCormack backs his way into the post. Turnaround jumper. Puts it up. No good. Off the side of the rim. Texas Tech going to get the rebound. Part of a 4-zip run by Kansas here. Last couple minutes. Texas Tech swarm double teams. Moves it out to Kyler Edwards at the top of the key. Pass it over to Burton here. Jamaris Burton drives inside. Puts it up. And that's going to be an air ball. And Kansas comes out with a rebound by Garrett. Approaching the 8-minute mark left to go. They're taking a lot of shot clock on a ton of these possessions today with these two teams. Garrett dribbles now at the top. Garrett works his way inside. Floats it over the top there. Alley-oop slam by David McCormick going. Throw down. That's good for 2. 3-point Kansas lead. Yeah, Ryan puts out if Texas Tech wins, this makes Houston really good. Houston's finding ways to win. Even when they don't have key players this year. Step back 3 in the air. Texas Tech no good by Shannon. Off the mark there. Rebound goes right back over to Kansas. Jayhawks take it past half court. Marcus Garrett with the basketball. At the right wing. Garrett now top of the key. Puts into the hands of Jalen Wilson. At the left wing. Entry pass over to McCormick. And there's a whistle here, and the clock will stop with 7:16. It's going to be a Kansas turnover. Dave McCormick, he happened to travel with the basketball once he got the pass to the left baseline. So it's going to go back over to Texas Tech right after the timeout. Texas Tech has been held scoreless for the past 3 minutes and 18 seconds. We'll go in the timeout. We'll get back here in a couple moments. Hey, what's good, Ryan? Appreciate the man for stopping them by. Hanging in there. It's going much better today. Yeah, Landon's worried about North Carolina there. I think that's a very difficult matchup for Kentucky, I feel like. Because what North Carolina did so well against Iowa was defending Luka Garza. They double-teamed Luka Garza. They forced him to shoot the ball 6 for 20 from the floor. And how Iowa was able to win that game was from their perimeter. Jordan Bohannon hit down 7 triples. They had a massive game out from the perimeter, and C.J. Frederick, Wieskamp, huge game for Iowa. They hit down 17 3-point shots. The thing here about Kentucky is that they haven't found that sharp shooting 3-point player. Terrence Clark, he can be that guy. Terrence Clark can be the next Emmanuel Quickly that can knock down threes for Kentucky. He had 3 of those against Georgia Tech. He had 2 of those in the last game. He went 50% in the last game, 2 for 4 from the outside against Notre Dame. So, if they can find that, and more players can step up, because I feel like what North Carolina is going to do, they're going to really focus and take Olivier Sarr out of the game. That's the strong suit for Kentucky, and that's where Kentucky wants to go to, because Sarr was such a factor there against Notre Dame. He was great all over the court. But where Kentucky really struggles, deep twos, perimeter jumpers, especially when they're contested. They gotta find ways to attack the bucket, but it's really difficult when you go up against that type of size there with North Carolina. You got Garrison Brooks, Armando Bacot, Day'Ron Sharpe, Walker Kessler. All four of those players are 6'10" or taller. So that's just a really tough matchup, especially when you start missing shots. Then it's going to result in North Carolina rebounds. That's the thing, because North Carolina is top 10 in rebounding once again this year. What's good, Evan? Welcome out onto the stream here, man. Yeah, really difficult matchup for sure for Kentucky coming up on Saturday. I thought that they'd have a better chance against UCLA, honestly. UCLA, they can hit shots from the perimeter, but they don't take too many. That's the thing. Whereas UCLA now draws Ohio State, and I think UCLA is going to have a much better time with Ohio State. Because Ohio State, they're without E.J. Liddell. That's why they lost against Purdue. Their leading scorer, E.J. Liddell, also led the team in rebounds so far. And he was out due to illness, and we don't know if he's going to be back for Saturday either. That's awesome. Ryan's going to do his preview tomorrow for Jaden Flyers here, looks like. Almost been a week since his last video. Keep on the grind, bud. So we are right back into it right after the timeout. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub as I cover play-by-play here basketball on Behind Eric Basketball. We got 7:16 left to go in the first half. It's going to be Texas Tech ball. Mac McClung back into the game here. He has 9 points in 10 minutes on the court. McClung puts it now at the right wing into the hands of Kyler Edwards. Moves over to Micah Peavy. Bounce pass right baseline over to the right baseline and could not handle it cleanly. And that is a turnover by Marcus Santos Silva as he lost control of it at the right baseline. So Kansas will have the inbound back. They lead by 3. Kansas part of a 6-zip run in the last three and a half minutes. Jayhawks take it past the half-court logo. Agbaji dribbles now top of the key, slides over to Christian Brown. Around the perimeter, Brown hands it over to Garrett. Garrett now with the basketball. Passes over to the right wing, moves over to Jalen Wilson here. Wilson been the star past couple games, lost control of the basketball. That was a big contact collision, no fall. Pass at the core, Mac McClung puts it up. That's good for 2 off the glass. McClung, he is looking great so far. He has got 11 out of the 18 from the floor for the Red Raiders here. 6.5 left to go. Kansas by 1. They got the ball. Jalen Wilson dribbles, attacks the basket, floats it up, contact and a foul. It's going to be offensive. Jalen Wilson running over a Texas Tech defender right into the lane. It's going to be Red Raiders basketball with 6:19 on the clock. That's awesome. Ryan's got a lot of videos coming up after this game, though, since conference play starts up. That's great, man. After Saturday, he doesn't think that the Flyers play again, wow, for 11 days. I know Fordham in the A-10 just hasn't even played a game yet. DePaul's still in quarantine. DePaul's the only Power 5 or Power Conference team, because you got to add in the Big East. They're the only Power Conference team, DePaul, that just hasn't played a single game so far this year. They were on quarantine to start the season, then they were getting ready to play Providence on Wednesday, and then they went back on quarantine once again. Marcus Santos Silva split defenders, missed the layup, and Texas Tech got called for the rebounding foul going up for the basketball. So it's going to be Kansas ball coming up on the inbounds. Under 6 left to play in the first half. Kansas has it here, top of the key. Moves it out to Garrett. Pass over to the right wing perimeter. Jacks up a 3. That one's off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. Christian Brown puts it up. No good. Tipped up. Garrett comes up with another offensive rebound. Pass it out to Agbaji. Back over to Garrett to the top. Agbaji has it. Shot fake. Dribbles into the lane. Floats it up. That's going to be a goaltend, I believe. They're going to count it or no? They're going to... Oh, okay. They're going to say a foul. That was really close to being a goaltend. They got away with one there for Texas Tech. They say blocking foul by Texas Tech. Personal picked up by Micah Peavy. His first personal of the game, so it's going to result in 2 free throws here at the line by Ochai Agbaji for Kansas. Kansas first free throw, that's good. They got a packed crowd indeed today out here at United Supermarkets Arena. Awesome, man. So conference play schedule standings for the A10 as well as predictions there. Continue to do game previews, analysis after the games. That's great, man. Second free throw, rolls around the rim, and that is out. The ball gets stuck. Nice wedgie there between the backboard and the rim at the left part as the clock stopped with 5:29. It's going to send it right back over to Texas Tech, so Texas Tech will get the basketball. Red Raiders take it past the half-court logo. What's good behind the arc, fan? Glad to have you back on the stream, brother. They move it out to the left wing. Terrence Shannon has it. Great competitive game so far. Not a whole lot of offense. Texas Tech passes it left baseline, and that's going to be a Kansas foul as they, on purpose, pushed out of bounds Micah Peavy. So it's also there the bonus. So that's number 7 for Kansas they just picked up. It's going to send Micah Peavy here shooting 1-1 at the free throw line. First free throw, missed it. Rolled around the rim and out, so that gets rebounded by Kansas. 5 minutes left to play here, first half. Kansas ball. They're going to take it past half court. DeJuan Harris. Bounce pass to Garrett. Back over to Harris. Harris at the right wing. He dribbles at the top. Pass over to Brown. Christian Brown guarded by Mac McClung. Moves it back over to Garrett. Garrett here at the free throw circle. Stop and pop jumper. Couldn't get it. And gets rebounded by Micah Peavy for Texas Tech. Red Raiders with the basketball. Dribbles past half court. 4:40 left to go. First half. This game moved by quick so far. Really, really quick tonight. Stone cold for these two teams. Texas Tech 7 for 22 shooting. Kansas 7 for 19. Texas Tech around the perimeter using a lot of shot clock. Shot clock down to 8. Peavy puts the ball into the hands of McClung. 5 in the shot clock. 4:15 left to go. McClung dribbles, drives inside, and he's going to put it up, and we get a foul. It will be on Kansas, and it's going to send Mac McClung to the free throw line coming up as the clock will stop with 4:14. So Mac McClung coming up here. We're shooting 1-1 bonus at the free throw line because that was the 8th personal by Kansas. Wow, breaking news. NBA investigating Clippers to the recruitment of Kawhi. Wow. First free throw, McClung knocks it down. 2019, second shot, that's good. Yeah, by the way, earlier today, it's going to be Virginia. Virginia and Gonzaga are going to take on each other coming up at some point. So that was just announced today, a new game added to the schedule. Tie game up at 20, Kansas into the post, that's good for 2. Underneath the basket. Able to get that one to fall. Tying Grant Foster for his first 2 points of the game. Mac McClung at the right wing. Passes over to the right baseline over to Shannon. Shannon's shot fake. Spin move inside. Puts it up and we got a foul. They'll send Terrence Shannon Jr. back to the free throw line. This time 2 shots for Texas Tech. And we're going to go on a media timeout as well, it looks like. Tristan Enaruna picked up the foul for Kansas. Yeah, Virginia's going to get destroyed in that game too. For my projection, Ryan. Gonzaga's coming back from quarantine there. Virginia, same thing. So, kind of factors in why they both scheduled each other. 22-20 the score right now. Currently, we're at a timeout. If you guys are doing the stream first time, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it all for stopping on by here, being a part of Behind the Arc Basketball. 76ers now allowing Ben Simmons to be available in a potential trade for Houston All-Star guard James Harden. Oh, man. That's probably going to involve at least 3 teams there, I would bet, because I just don't picture Ben Simmons going over to play for Houston. Yeah, Gonzaga plays Iowa first. I think I'm still going to take Gonzaga for that game on Saturday, but I think out of all the chances to beat Gonzaga, I think Iowa's going to have the best chance because Gonzaga's coming out of quarantine. Iowa's already got 6 games underneath their belt, whereas Gonzaga's had 3. And I think it wouldn't surprise me if Iowa does win that game. I'm still going to stick with Gonzaga, though, since they've looked like by far the best team. But Iowa and Baylor are a really close second. Like, you can make 3 cases there for 3 national champions. It's really that close. Yes, I plan on covering North Carolina, Kentucky after Gonzaga, Iowa. So yeah, I plan on doing a triple header back to back to back for Saturday. We're gonna have hopefully Gonzaga, Iowa, North Carolina, Kentucky, and then Ohio State versus UCLA right after that. Hey, what's good, Bill? Welcome onto the stream, man. Do I think Creighton takes care of business tonight? Yes, for sure. They're gonna take care of business. Actually, they're playing right now. They're up by 3 against St. John's. Wow. I looked at that score early. Creighton was up, I think, at one point, 29-12, and now it's 37-34. But yes, they should definitely beat St. John's. If Creighton can't beat St. John's, that's really worrisome. St. John's is looking like the worst team in the Big East right now. They're 0-2. They lost to Georgetown, and Creighton's only leading by 3 with about 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Oh, man, 4 a.m. out in Australia. Right in the middle of your sleeping time. That's unfortunate, man. So we get right back into this game after the timeout here, folks. Yeah, when I first checked the score, Creighton was up by 15, and they've blown it. Now it's only a 3-point lead. By the way, Arizona State yesterday, they lost by, I think they lost by double digits yesterday to UTEP. Arizona State won by 1 point against Grand Canyon, and they lost by double digits yesterday against UTEP. Mac McClung went 1 for 2 that trip at the free throw line. He's the leading scorer by far for Texas Tech with 13 points. So we have 3.5 left to go. Coming back from the timeouts. It's been all media timeouts so far, so Kansas and Texas Tech both have all 5 timeouts in their pocket currently. Kansas has it. Dribble jive inside. They get stripped of the ball and lost it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Terrence Shannon for Texas Tech, so Kansas gets it back. Yeah, just terrible for Arizona State. They just don't have a defense. They have 3 solid guards, but they just don't have any bigs on the team whatsoever. Kansas had the ball around the perimeter, and they double dribbled with it around the perimeter, so it's going to go right back over to Texas Tech. Yeah, totally agree, PM. North Carolina State, St. Louis. Indeed, that should be a great game. I'm going to take St. Louis in that one. A very experienced St. Louis team. They get a ton of weapons there. They're a deep team, too. I saw them play last season. They're a sleeper team. I would definitely add to that dark horse list there. Definitely agree. Missouri, Texas Tech, Houston. Definitely Houston. 22-21, Texas Tech takes the 3-point shot. No good. Off the back guy, rebound back over to Kansas. It's going to be Christian Brown now with the basketball. Dribbles now at the right elbow. Able to split that, pass over to Garrett. Garrett dribbles now at the top of the key, leaves it over for Brown. Brown spin move inside, puts it up, and there's going to be an offensive foul. Christian Brown leans in. It's going to go back over to Texas Tech. Kansas just... They've been having a lot of fall difficulties so far. That happened to be their 10th, too. So he's going to send Texas Tech into the double bonus since that was their 10th offensive foul. So next time we go through. 2:20 left to go. Kansas with quite a bit of offensive fouls so far in this game today. Texas Tech has it. Backs their way right into the post. Shot fake underneath, and Texas Tech going to get called with a turnover. Jamaris Burton right into the post. Gets called with a double dribble. Oh yeah, 0-2 in the 0-2 in the Big East. That's what I meant. Yeah, 0-2 in the Big East. Yeah, they're 5-3 overall. 2 minutes left to go. Really low scoring first half here. 22-21. Kansas has it around the perimeter. At the right corner, pass over to the top. Burst of speed on the drive. They're going to float it up, and now will be contact, and the Texas Tech foul picked up. So Bryce Thompson going to head over here to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2 shots for Kansas. Yeah, totally agree behind the arc fan. Arizona State, I feel they were definitely overhyped this season for Arizona State. That loss was huge. They suffered with Romello White transferring out to Ole Miss. First free throw, Kansas knocks it down. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome back in, man. Second free throw, that one's good. 24-21 the score. We got a minute 50 left to go before halftime. Kansas shooting the ball 40%. Texas Tech at only 28%. 7 for 25. That's it tonight for the Red Raiders. Texas Tech going to take the jumper. That one not even close. Air ball to the right side of the rim. So they missed it by Terrence Shannon. And they missed the last 9 out of 10 attempts from the floor. Kansas wide open, right corner 3. And before that, there's going to be a Kansas offensive foul once again. They went right into the lane off the pass, and Dajuan Harris just ran over a Texas Tech defender. So another offensive foul when they had a wide open Tristan Adaruna. Terrence Shannon was the one who took the charge. Minute 25 left to go. Texas Tech trying to get something here to click offensively. Mac McClung has it. Left wing perimeter McClung. Moves it over to the right corner. Shannon, catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound back over to Kansas. Approaching that 1 minute mark left to go. Dajuan Harris. Dish out to the left wing. Agbaji takes the 3 and he's got it. Achai Agbaji from the perimeter. Nice assist right there by Dajuan Harris. Able to feed it over off the catch and shoot. Texas Tech now has it. At the top of the key here for the Red Raiders. That is Namari Burnett. He backs his way inside. Burnett puts it up and hard fought bucket. That's inside the post right there. That is good for 2 by him. Final 40 seconds here. Jayhawks around the perimeter. Dajuan Harris dribbles now top of the key. Pass over to Agbaji. Shot fake, and that's going to be a reach-in picked up. Namari Burnett picks up the reach-in foul. That's going to send Kansas into the bonus, shooting the 1-and-1 here with 33 seconds. Yeah, behind the arc fan puts out Illinois started the season really good, slipping down in the rankings. Yeah, Baylor just was too good for Illinois there, especially second half. Baylor was just extending that lead against them, and Illinois really stepped it up though lately. That game against Minnesota earlier this week, they destroyed Minnesota, and Minnesota was coming into that game 6-0. Both of the free throws going down right there by Achai Agbaji. Final 30 seconds left remaining before halftime. Texas Tech will take it up the court, and they take a timeout. All right, so the Red Raiders going to take a timeout now. 29.8 seconds left to go. 29-23 the score. Yeah, Creighton, totally agree with you guys. 41-34, that's it at the half for Creighton there. Yeah, you're going to be putting up double digits against St. John's. Creighton was up at one point in that game, by the way. 29-12, I believe, around that area. But and then St. John's cut it to 3. And now they're up by 7 here. Creighton is at halftime. Yeah, Creighton at number 9. That is way too high. So, yeah, they're definitely going to get dropped. With a loss to Marquette, they will get dropped. All right, 30 seconds left to go. We are getting right back into this one after a timeout. If you guys are new, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here basketball as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball. Texas Tech will get the inbound. Mac McClung now with the ball. 2-second differential shot clock and game clock. McClung has it. Guarded at the right wing by Enaruna. Puts the ball now into the hands of Burton. Burton dribbles to the top. Moves it over to the left wing, over into the hands of Shannon. Dribbles towards the top of the key once again for Terrence Shannon. 8 on the shot clock. Terrence Shannon, step back 3 in the air. Got it! Terrence Shannon, money right there from the perimeter. Puts this to a 3-point game. That was a good look there. 5 seconds left to go. As we got all the kids in the court in the stands for this one, and they got their masks underneath their nose watching this game right now as we were showing that camera view. Classic college. Yeah, Io is emerging as one of Behind the Arc fans' favorite players right now. Totally for sure, man. He's been absolutely awesome this year for Io DeSimu for Illinois as well. What's good there, Lee? Welcome out onto the stream here, man. Thanks so much for stopping on by. So we give Lee a big warm welcome out on my channel. Big jumper a couple of moments ago for Texas Tech by Terrence Shannon to cut the deficit to 3. What's good, Jay Gone? Welcome out onto the stream. Mikey, my man. What's good here, brother? Welcome on board, dude. So, yeah, I'm going to be out of work probably for a little bit until I get my test results back. Because, working in production back on Tuesday, I worked with a guest and unfortunately, we got the result that we didn't want to. So, I haven't got my test result back, so hopefully I'll be back at work soon with you guys. Yeah, Missouri rising up in a favorite teams list right there. Ryan puts out like he knows the underdogs, and Missouri definitely has been an underdog, and it's been a good story for them this season. 1 second left to go before halftime. Hook shot in the key, no good by Garrett, and we go into halftime now in a 3-point game. That was a struggle offensively, especially to start out this first half. Started to cook later. That was a big 3 before halftime by Texas Tech to cut it to 3. And we are going to go into the half here, folks. Yeah, hopefully, man. Yeah, definitely, I hope so. So, yeah, right now we're just at halftime between these two teams. Mac McClung, he's got 13 points. He started out, he had the first 5 points of the game starting out for McClung. He scored 13 in 17 minutes currently. It's just been a lot of fouls in that first half. 19 combined by the two teams. And then for Kansas, it was a lot of problems offensive fouls that they had. Out of control dribbling. They turned it over 7 times in the first half. And for Texas Tech, it was just shooting woes from the floor. 9 for 28 in the first half by Texas Tech. Do I think Gonzaga could beat the Thunder if they played? I really think that could be a close game, honestly, there. Gonzaga against OKC. But I'll go with the Thunder. I'll go with any NBA team over a college team just because it's a whole new level. I actually am not Jewish, but looks like Lee is. No problem, man. Everybody here, all different cultures out on the stream, no matter what you are here. Everybody can come on the stream out from all different places. Yeah, Ryan was worried about Keenan Allen. He needs him for fantasy. So you got your big fantasy football playoffs here. Do I think San Francisco can keep it close with Oregon? Spread is 7.5. Yes. I'm going to say yes there, yeah, because Washington lost by 3 to Oregon. So, yeah, I think San Francisco has a chance to really keep it close right there. That could be like a 3 or 4 point game, actually. I'm interested to see. Washington played yesterday. Let's see. Because I remember, I think there was a question about Washington. Oh, wow, they lost to Montana. Man, I honestly thought that Washington would win by double digits. Because they got much better against Oregon. Oh, man. Lock frozen outside door at the station on the way out from Will Show. Oof. Hopefully Hopefully, you'll be able to get into the building tomorrow. Hopefully, B&G doesn't have to come over and fix that. Ouch. It's supposed to be a nice chilly day over here tonight. We got 8 to 12 inches of snow, and now it's like the freezing temp outside. I think it's like with the wind chill, it's like 7 or 8 degrees currently outside. Yeah, the meteorologists in some of the areas, they got the snowstorm completely wrong. Where we live, they nailed it basically. They said 8 to 12. We got that like basically right on the nail with 8 to 12. But out in like Vermont, there was a town out in Vermont. They got like 44 inches of snow, and they said that like they would get like 4 inches of snow over there in Vermont, and yeah, they ended up getting almost 4 feet more, like crazy. Vermont, upstate New York near Albany. I know Binghamton got absolutely nailed over there with snow. Up in New Hampshire, they got a bunch. I think there was a place in New Hampshire they got like 36 inches up there. Oh man, jeez. Wow, everything's just gonna freeze up like overnight tonight over here. What's good, Jesus? Welcome out onto the stream, man. Glad to have you on board. Will Minnesota make the tournament? I predicted that in the offseason, for my predictions, I predicted that they would just miss the tournament, like barely. Because the Big Ten is just so stacked, it's so competitive, so I feel like Minnesota is probably going to be like finishing around like 9th place in the Big Ten, but I think they're going to be just outside the tournament most likely. So Kansas has got 3 titles. Texas Tech doesn't have any titles. Texas Tech went to the title game in 2019. That was a phenomenal game and lost in overtime to Virginia. I remember calling that. That was insane there, calling that game. But yeah, Kansas got 3 national championships. 1952, 1988, and then 2008 when they won in that overtime game against Memphis. Yeah, Vaughn's out of the playoffs for fantasy football now, so he should have been in the second round this week. Yeah, Aaron Jones put up a complete dud. It was because me and Vaughn took on each other in a fantasy football first round matchup for the 4 and 5 seeds. And basically our matchup, Vaughn, came down to Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers. Who was going to ball out the most in that game, since I'm the one who has Aaron Rodgers. He's the one who's got Aaron Jones, and Aaron Rodgers able to deliver for me to put me into the next round. Lee lives out in Florida, ain't ever seen snow. Oh, it's been here my whole life with all the white fluffy stuff. I'm up in Massachusetts, by the way, so we get quite a bit of wintry weather up here. Yeah, New York got like 40 inches up near Canada. Yeah, upstate New York got completely pounded. Ryan here lives out in Michigan, works out in the snow, is like 29 today with 19-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, we got wind gusts over here during the day. Like, I think it was like 40 mile per hour wind gusts at one time out in Providence. I think the people living out in like Cape Cod, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, they were getting like even higher. I think like 50, 55. Who's gonna win the NFC East? I think it's a toss-up between Redskins and Giants, probably. I think the Redskins now are going to make a run. Or, football team now. Going to make a run. No WFT. No more Redskins. Cleveland, no more Cleveland Indians. They are going to be not Cleveland baseball team, but probably something else. But Washington football team now. I was calling the Raiders Oakland for a little while too, till it started to realize. But let's see here, what we got. NFC East, yeah, I'm gonna say Washington football team 6-7. Yeah, I think they're gonna make it in. And Cleveland baseball team, they're trying to avoid that for some reason. They're not gonna change it for next year. It's gonna be the following year, which doesn't make sense at all. Makes zero sense because Washington changed it in the off season, they changed it with like a month before like the start of training camp. Like they had to throw something together, and they were just like, yeah, we'll just come up with a W and do WFT for Washington football team. What's good, Chris? Welcome onto the stream, man. He likes defensive teams here, like Texas Tech in this one, Chris Beard's squad. I've actually never gone downhill skiing before. I know one of my friends from high school, he did quite a bit of skiing when he was growing up, and then he actually before we had baseball season our sophomore year of high school, he tore his ACL going down the hill at Loon Mountain. He was going skiing, and he recorded it on his GoPro too, and it was just it was complete pain and agony that he was just shouting out with his knee, and yeah, next thing you know, he's in the hospital with a torn ACL. It was just unfortunate, and he had to miss baseball season that year too. Do I think Wyoming kills Omaha tonight? Yes, I'm gonna take Wyoming in that game. Omaha got destroyed by Kansas, and Wyoming this year actually has been shockingly pretty good. Last year they were terrible. This year they're pretty good. Yeah, 5-1 against 2-6. Let's see who Wyoming's played against. Oh yeah, Wyoming destroyed Mississippi Valley State, one of the worst teams. But that's odd. They lost to Texas Southern, but they beat Oregon State. Oregon State's pretty bad. They beat Denver by 22. Yeah, I would take Wyoming probably by double digits, so at least 10. With the incoming class here, Ryan thinks Dayton Flyer is going to be back at the top, the A10. Yeah, you were telling me about the recruits they were having coming in there with the 4-star coming up, and they got a couple 3-stars they have moving in for Dayton there, 2021-22. Oh, wow, plow right into a ski resort employee. Huge grooming shovel. That's too funny, man. Yeah, Maryland basketball, they're not as good as what they've been in the past for this season. The reason why is because they lost so much in the off season. They lost their big man Jalen Smith, and he was just really just great, solid contributor all around last season. Anthony Cowan, he graduated from the program, so they lost their top 2 players, and it's more like a rebuilding season this year for Maryland. In the off season they can never really get themselves situated with a big man in the transfer portal. They got as far as the players playing at the 5 for them. Galen Smith they got out of Alabama, and that pickup, he really didn't do much for Alabama. Like, he wasn't a starter for Alabama, I don't believe. So he's out there for Maryland. It's a lot of like inexperience, and they had a lot of the players, like a lot of younger players from last year who were supposed to fill in the role as sophomores. They were top 100 recruits. A good amount of them transferred to other teams too. Hey, what's good, Makeel? Welcome back here once again. Just at halftime. The Cleveland Spiders. Yep, I got the Washington football team's defense. How about Seton Hall? Can he beat Marquette? I think, yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to see where that game is at. That's a good matchup. Seton Hall's at Marquette tonight at 9. I'm liking what Seton Hall is doing. I really do. I would take that, Bill. So I'm gonna take Seton Hall there. So Seton Hall 4-3, Marquette's 5-2. Marquette's looking good, but that can go, honestly, that can go either way. Seton Hall's been getting better and better. They're on quite a bit of a winning streak. After that loss against URI, they've won the last 3 games, finally starting to get healthy. And I feel like Seton Hall is going to, once they get back their point guard, Bryce Aiken, and once he's healthy, they're going to get even better, too. Dave Davis, welcome out onto the stream here, man. Favorite NBA player would be Kemba Walker for the Celtics. I loved Kemba watching him grow up, play at UConn. He just plays with so much heart. I loved watching Isaiah Thomas play too. Jason Tatum's a really close second right now to Kemba Walker. But yeah, if you didn't know, I'm a Celtics fan, by the way. As far as like a non-Celtics player, I would have to go with Luka for the Mavs, for my favorite non-Celtics player currently. Luka just makes everything just look so easy. Imagine the Chiefs offense and the football team's defense. Absolutely stacked team. Yeah, so I picked up the Washington football team's defense in fantasy just as like to throw in there this week, just to stream as a streaming defense. And man, did they show up against the Niners. Let's see. Welcome in, Ronnie. Appreciate it, bud, for stopping by. So we get 29-26. How do I feel about over 126 over in this game? I'd probably stick with the under right now. So I would still stick with the under right now. It was really just cold first half shooting. This game might end in like the 50s or so tonight. This just been either 50s or really low 60s today. Jack here has got the company, keeps coming back, checks the score, and it seems like it's the same score. Yeah, we've been stuck in this right now because we're at halftime currently. But yeah, definitely know what you mean. There was a game last year that I called, and I think it was Indiana against UConn, and the same score was stuck at like 38. We were stuck there for like around like 8 minutes or so in the game. Who's my favorite NFL player? Good question. I've always been a fan of Tom Brady until he left. 20 years being a fan of Tom Brady until he left the Patriots. But now my favorite NFL player, I have to say, it's James White of the Patriots. Since me and McKeel's teams are big rivals here, but being a Patriots fan, I've just always loved James White. What he contributed out in that Super Bowl against the Falcons, and it's just so sad about this year for him, but I just always have loved him as a player. Alright, so we're going to get to the second half here, folks. Really appreciate it for stopping by here, guys. As we will be back here for the second half to get this one started up. Hopefully sometime, Ty. Really hope sometime that we'll cover Missouri game. I thought that my favorite player was Sony Michel. Oof. No, big fat draft bust. I'm liking Damian Harris, though. Sony Michel and N'Keal Harry, ouch. Those are two of them just not high on. Especially N'Keal Harry. He just got no breakaway speed. That pass inside goes up underneath, and Kansas going to put it up and in. That's good for two off the backboard by McCormick, and he gets fouled as well. So David McCormick, quick bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line as well to shoot one. And that free throw is good, just like that. And this has gone from a 3-point game to a 6-point game in the first 12 seconds here of the second half. 19:40 left to go. At the right corner, perimeter first possession here, second half, Texas Tech. Terrence Shannon now with the basketball. Takes the three, no good, rattled out. Fight for the basketball, and it gets rebounded underneath by Kansas. Jayhawks have it through the first 30 seconds. Kansas at the right wing. Agbaji has it. Top of the key, looking to pass it. He moves it now inside. McCormick, jumper, floats it up mid-range, gets to the fall for two. He was guarded by Peavy. They extend it here to 8. 19:10 left to go in the second half of this one. Texas Tech another three, and that time getting knocked down. Hits down a triple. Mac McClung hits down a three-point shot as he was being knocked down. That's a personal foul, of course. Christian Brown picks up the personal, and Mac McClung with a hard fall. As he is up, he is okay. And he got knocked down there also. Yeah, big collision by McClung at the right corner. Mac McClung's going to go to the free throw line and shoot one coming up. Imagine having Dan Bailey on your fantasy team this past week. Oof. Imagine having Cam Newton on your fantasy team too this past week. Unbelievable. He had that one game against the Seahawks that he just had a massive game, and that was it. Couldn't do anything else this year for Cam. 19 minutes remaining. Kansas has it, and Mac McClung just completed a 4-point play. He's got 17 now in 18 minutes. Left corner jumper, Christian Brown. No good off the mark from three. Rebound, Terrence Shannon of Texas Tech. He dribbles past half court. Now into the hands of Edwards. Jumper, free throw circle. Hit the front rim, no good. Rebound, Brown to Kansas. He takes it past half court. Christian Brown. In transition, we get a foul here on the court. There's so many fans here tonight. Man, these stands are absolutely packed. It seems like COVID-19 just doesn't exist whatsoever. Yeah, McKeel's happy that I'm not a Buccaneers fan. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not a Buccaneers fan either. Creighton up 47-41. Tight game there against St. John's. Creighton should be up by double digits there. We'll keep an eye on that. They're ranked so high. 18:30 remaining. Kansas going to take the three straight away. Hit the front rim to get the offensive rebounds. Now they put entry pass. McCormack, turnaround jumper, right baseline, no good. Ripped away in the boards there by Santos Silva for Texas Tech. It's only a 4-point game. We have 18:15 left to go. Texas Tech has a McClung. Dribble drive, attacks the basket, puts it up. And that's going to be another blocking foul. Mac McClung will go to the free throw line and shoot two more. The personal picked up by David McCormick. So David McCormack now with three personals as well by Christian Brown. We'll keep an eye on that throughout today's game. Kansas in a little bit of foul trouble. Texas Tech not really in much. First free throw, Mac McClung knocks it down. Creighton only up by 5, looks like. Thanks so much for the scoreboard update, bud. McKeel's favorite player there, Josh Allen. Wow, what an improvement, man, that he has had this year. Well, Chase Claypool will be a Hall of Famer. Way too early to tell. Right now, I'll say no. Out of the really young receivers in the NFL, for a upcoming Hall of Famer, I would definitely go with DK Metcalf. He's going to have an incredible career for DK Metcalf. I can't believe all the teams that missed out on drafting DK Metcalf. Like, he's the next big thing. He's the next Jerry Rice or Randy Moss of the future. Bounce pass left baseline. Texas Tech going to get the steal. They have it around the perimeter, and they were out of control dribbling. Double dribble up the court by Jamarius Burton when they had all the momentum there. It's going to go back to Kansas. Hey, what's good, Jack? Welcome on to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Yeah, if there's a fantasy college basketball league, Ty would definitely play that for sure. Christian Brown with it for Kansas. Spots up, takes the three, and he has missed quite a bit from the outside today. He is 0 for 2 from the perimeter, and he's got 0 points right now. 17.5 left to go. McClung double teamed at the left elbow. Mac McClung passes over to Burton. Moves it out to McClung again. Top of the key as Mac has it. Mac McClung now with the basketball, guarded by Christian Brown. McClung dribbles towards his right, takes the three, hit the front rim. Big offensive rebound underneath, puts it up, and that's good off the glass for 2. Big bucket by Texas Tech, able to tie it up. We are even 34 apiece with Tyreek Smith able to get that one to fall. This is part of an 8-zip Texas Tech run in the last 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Kansas has it. Left elbow, dribble drive inside, and lost control of the basketball, goes out of bounds. Marcus Garrett turnover underneath the hoop. And Texas Tech going to have this basketball back as the fans are just fueled up about this one. No social distancing whatsoever tonight here at United Supermarkets Arena. The seats are packed with actual people out in the stands, as well as cardboard cutouts near courtside. And you got fans all over the place here for this one. Some of them got their face masks underneath their nose, but they are here cheering out their team whatsoever in the circulating air out in Texas Tech tonight. Tie game up at 34. Texas Tech at the left wing. They're going to dribble jive inside. Namari Burnett looking to pass it back out. He does. Into the hands of Burton. Burton stop and pop jumper mid-range. No good. And huge rebound underneath. Puts it up and in. It's good off the glass for two. The freshman able to get some big buckets as of late right there. Helping out other teammates. Burnett with a miss. Micah Peavy with a rebound put back for two. And Texas Tech takes the lead. Part of a 10-zip run in the last 2 minutes, 45 seconds. We're going to go on a timeout here in this one. The crowd is completely taking over this game right now. This is what home court advantage is like here in college basketball. And you're finding it out here in the Southwest U.S. this season. You're finding it out in the states that actually have approved fans with the governors that have approved capacity for fans to be there in capacity this season. Some of the colleges, universities, especially in where I am up in New England, they say no, you can't even have a single fan out in the arena. Some of the teams can't even play in their own arenas that they played in for so many of their years. By the way, I'm a fan of Providence for we're actually in the second too. I'm a fan of Providence for college basketball, but yeah, they're not even gonna play at the Dunkin' Donuts Center, their actual arena this year, because they're turning that into storing all the vaccine supplies. They're supposed to store that in at the Dunkin' Donuts Center, I heard. So right now, Providence just playing at their practice court at Alumni Hall for their games for the rest of the season. Of course, where I am, there's no fans to be allowed in the stands if you're out in Mass, if you're out in the Rhode Islands. But other states here, Texas, man. Seen a couple games this year, college basketball out in Texas. Pack the fans in the stands, no problem. You got that tonight here. And Texas Tech definitely got a home court advantage with fans all over the place. Cardboard cutouts out in front. Actual people out in the seats packed together. And you got it here, Texas Tech. Yeah, totally agree there, Ty. He puts out, it's really outstanding to think about how Gonzaga's always good when they aren't even a blue blood and aren't even a Power 5 yet. It's just the total dominance under head coach Mark Few. What they've done. He just completely just put the program to a whole new level and stocked it up. Yep, where Vaughn is out in California, no fans. But yeah, of course, some of these states they'll have fans packing the stands. Yeah, Texas Tech with a great second half for sure, Landon. What's good, Alex? Welcome onto the stream, man. College football recruiting, Iowa. Got 4-star recruits, Connor Colby, Cooper, and Cooper DeJohn as well. And Max Lowin, it looks like, with Arlen Bruce the fourth, Jaden Harrell, Griffin Little, Jeffrey Bowie, and also getting for wide receivers, Brody Bretchten here with Zach Twett. There we go. Yeah, how about Marquette? I'm still not sold about Marquette just yet. They lost to Oklahoma State by 9, and they also lost to UCLA too. But Marquette coming in with a couple big victories. The tip-in against Wisconsin, I feel like that was more lucky. I feel like Wisconsin was bumped way further down in the standings than what I would think. Gonzaga to the SEC, that would probably not happen due to where Gonzaga is located. I would probably say what's best for Gonzaga is for them to go to the Pac-12. Just because of where they are regionally. Because Gonzaga's out in Spokane, Washington. We are back to action here, folks. 16-16 left to go as Texas Tech is on a 10-zip run in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, Bradley puts out, going to be so weird watching Louisville, Kentucky with only 3,000 fans when it's normally 20,000. Definitely hear that. It's been so weird watching these games this year with 0 fans in the stands. Yeah, Gavin Newsom in California ain't allowing fans. Same over here with a nice Charlie Baker we got over here, or Gina Raimondo out in Rhode Island. Yeah, don't allow fans over here in Mass and Rhode Island either. What's good, my man, Lil Mano Sports? Appreciate Bud for stopping on by. I think I was going to give opponents fits for sure this year. Definitely, man. That's why they're number 3 right now in the nation. We're going to go on a timeout. 36-34. That didn't last too long as that ball got deflected out of bounds. That's a really quick media timeout. We just got back into the game. We legit played like 15 seconds of basketball, and they were just like, hey, we're going to take another timeout here. So, yeah, Texas Tech still on that 10-zip scoring run. Kansas has yet to score a single basket in over 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Yeah, Ryan puts Dayton should join the ACC. I would go more for the Big East for the Dayton Flyers to go to. They'd be like that middle of the pack team out in the Big East. Because you got out in the Big East teams to the west, you got a group of teams to the east, Villanova, Providence, St. John, St. Hall, Georgetown, out to the east. And out to the west, you got Creighton, Butler, DePaul, Xavier. So right smack in the middle there would be Dayton if they did move up to the Big East. I was looking at something, what the conferences were named, like back in the 60s. There was a conference called the Yankee back in the 60s, and there were 6 teams that played in that conference, and that conference had teams with Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Yukon, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. Oh man, did New Hampshire, Maine just get absolutely destroyed back then against Yukon? That's just a total mismatch there when Yukon used to play in the same conference as New Hampshire and Maine back in the day. I think that New Hampshire was probably worse than Maine, I think, for college basketball. Really back then, like 60s, 70s, when they used to play in that Yankee conference. So right now in the timeout, Mac McClung, a leading scorer with 19. Quick scoreboard update, college basketball going on right now. Creighton holding on to an 8-point leading at St. John's, 58-50. Not really much going on for Power Conference basketball tonight, but San Francisco up against Oregon. This game tipped off 16-14, and North Carolina State leading St. Louis 9-7. That game's going to be a great one tonight. NC State and St. Louis. By the way, Drexel has won against St. Joseph, so terrible loss for St. Joe's on the road at Drexel. 81-77 the final. And, of course, Ryan talks about A10 basketball on his channel for Dayton Flyers Basketball Talk. Yeah, St. Joseph's at the very bottom of the A10 right there. Bad loss today against Drexel. Very bottom of the A10. That's where you'd find St. Joseph's, George Washington, Fordham, LaSalle. That's the very bottom of the barrel right there for the A10. So Ty here is rooting out for Texas Tech, but if Texas Tech loses, Missouri would rank up. So there's always a positive out of that for Ty. He's got. Of course, I know who he's got for this one. Yeah, Jack puts out he doesn't think he wants to bet the over in this game. Somebody asked me that around halftime, and they told him, definitely take the under tonight. I did not hear about Tara Vanderbilt, so I actually didn't hear about it. All right, we are back to action here. Under 16 minutes left to go. Low-scoring 36-34 game. It's Texas Tech basketball. Spin move. It gets blocked out of bounds from behind, so Micah Peavy's shot got blocked. And Texas Tech will get the inbound coming up underneath the hoop. Wow, Alex heard about that for, really? I'll have to check on that when I have a chance. Texas Tech up and in. That's good for 2 off the backboard. 4-point game with 15.5 left to go. Kansas has it back. At the top of the key, ball gets deflected, almost stolen away, but Christian Brown able to get it back in the backcourt. Moves over to the left wing to Garrett. Garrett dribbles here at the top. Going to pass over to Agbaji. He takes the 3, tipped up, and fight for the rebound. It's on the ground. Texas Tech gets it. Hustle play right there by Terrence Shannon Jr. Part of a 12-zip run in the last 4 minutes here by Texas Tech. Red Raiders move it to the top of the key. Mac McClung with 19 points, looking for more. McClung, dribble drive. Tried to split defenders inside, and he gets tripped up. Mac McClung tripped up there as Tyan Grant Foster picks up the fall for Kansas. Clock will stop with 14:59 left to go. Texas Tech looking to get the inbound. He passed over to McClung here at the right baseline. Mac McClung guarded by Garrett. Moves it out to the right wing. Back over to the top of the key to Edwards. Edwards feeds it now into the post outside of McClung. He shoots the three. Couldn't get it. The fall. Rebound back over to Kansas. Kansas pass up the court now. Dribbles. Takes the jumper. Right elbow. No good off the side of the rim. McClung. Big. Defensive rebound. Nice awareness there. Puts it off a Kansas defender out of bounds to the baseline. And it's going to be Texas Tech basketball. Great awareness there by Mac McClung. Able to ping that one off the back. Ouch. That's going to hurt there. Achai Agbaji just getting a dodgeball ping from 2 feet away by Mac McClung off the save next to the cameraman. 14:40 left to go. Heads up basketball at its finest right there for McClung. As Texas Tech has it back. Red Raiders top of the key. They have it. It's going to be Kyler Edwards, guarded by Brown. Slides over to McClung. McClung guarded by Garrett. At the right wing, Mack now with the basketball. Pass over to the top here to Peavy. He's guarded by Agbaji. Micah Peavy hands it over to Mac McClung. Step back three in the air over Agbaji. No good. Couldn't get it rattled out. Offensive rebound. Peavy puts it up. Tipped up in the air. And it's going to get ripped off away in the rebound there by Kansas. Jayhawks able to get the board. 14 minutes left to go. Garrett slides it over to the left wing. Dribbles towards the right wing now. Christian Brown gets handed the basketball. Brown turns the corner, passes it back outside, intercepted here by Texas Tech. Here they go, numbers, 3-on-2, bounce pass up the court, but they get pickpocketed the basketball. They're able to find it, though. Texas Tech puts it up, no good. A lot of contact in the post, and they're going to say a whistle and a foul picked up from behind on Kansas. A lot of stuff going on right there. Micah Peavy was the one who got the steal as part of that play, as the clock will stop with 13:48. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Really appreciate all for stopping them by here tonight on Behind the Arc Basketball. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up at the line here by Jamarius Burton for Texas Tech. This is part of a 12-zip run, by the way. First free throw, couldn't connect with it. That one's a miss. The positive of this game, if this comes down to a single-digit game, very close down to the wire, very well could come down to free throws. That is where Texas Tech is 8 for 12. Tonight at the free throw line, and Kansas shooting the ball well at the charity stripe tonight, 10 for 11. Second free throw, no good. Went 0 for 2 that trip at the line for Texas Tech. Both missed free throws by Jamarius Burton. 13:40 left to go. Kansas has the basketball. Top of the key, DeJuan Harris. Puts into the hands of Jalen Wilson. He hasn't seen a lot of minutes tonight, so they got to really get him going for Jalen Wilson. He's been the leading scorer so far this season. They pass it out to a wide open Agbaji. Takes the three, hits it. And finally their scoring drought is over. Yeah, I saw that, Alex, there. So, I'm trying to check up to see if I know anything about Jalen Suggs here, about that game. I'm going to see if I can check up on that when I have a chance. Right corner perimeter. Texas Tech has it. Gonna take a deep three. That one's no good off the back rim. Missed three-point shot by Namari Burnett. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks have it here at the top. DeJuan Harris slides over to the left wing. Takes the three. No good. Jalen Wilson. And rebound back over to Texas Tech. Under 13 minutes remaining here. 1-point game of the great game tonight. Red Raiders basketball. Burst the speed inside. And that's going to be a reach-in. Kansas picks up the foul. Clock will stop with 12:37. Yeah, I'm looking online here. I don't see anything on any of the news sites. That would definitely be big for Iowa for sure, man, if he is out. That'd be a game changer. West Virginia lost that game because Jalen Suggs came back and he did all the little things just to make his team so much better in the second half. Texas Tech gets the inbound. They dribble right baseline and they're going to put it up and in off the backboard. That's good for 2. Terrence Shannon Jr. to the bucket, able to score, and he got fouled. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I see anything there, but I don't see any updates on Jalen Suggs as far as if he's going to be out of that game yet or he's going to miss some time. Free throw at the line is no good. Rebound by Kansas. Jayhawks have it, 12:20 left to go. Yeah, move it around the perimeter into the hands of DeJuan Harris. Bounce pass top of the key, Marcus Garrett. As he dribbles, drives inside, puts it up, and that's good for 2 off the glass. DeJuan Harris makes it. 1-point game here, folks. It's been a great one so far as we approach that 12-minute mark left to go. Great competitive battle. Red Raiders at their home court. They pass it inside now. At the left baseline. Backs their way. Double team. Moves it out to McClung here. He has got 19. Pass over to the top with Shannon. Terrence Shannon now with the basketball. He floats that one up and somehow gets it. Circus looking shot right there. At the free throw circle going down for Terrence Shannon with a hand in the face. Able to get that one off the pro hop. 11.5 left to go. Kansas basketball. Moves it over to the right wing to DeJuan Harris. Harris turns the corner. Dribble drive inside. Try to bounce pass it. Got a little bit too fancy. Missed the mark and the bounce pass to Christian Brown. Turnover Kansas in the key. Texas Tech with it here. McClung going to set it up. Pass over to the top to Shannon. He's guarded by Garrett. Shannon back over to McClung. Catch and shoot 3 as he gets knocked down, and that's going to be 3 shots. Mac McClung contacted and personal foul picked up by Bryce Thompson of Kansas. So this is going to lead to 3 free throws coming up after the timeout here, folks, by Mac McClung. Bad personal foul picked up by Bryce Thompson. And that's going to be also going to send Texas Tech as well since they're over the bonus here. That is another foul picked up by Kansas. So Texas Tech is now into the bonus in the second half, and we still got 11-12 remaining. So clean basketball here, second half for Texas Tech. Only 2 fouls picked up. Kansas with 8 as a team in the second half. Total personals, 19 for Kansas compared to 10 by Texas Tech. Yeah, very scary injury in the last game against West Virginia. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If that's a lingering injury, that's really unfortunate. We're going to take a look right now, foul trouble, because this is becoming significant in a game with this big of stakes tonight. For Kansas, 3 fouls by 2 players in the starting 5. Christian Brown and David McCormack both have picked up 3 fouls. And then after that, Kansas has got 6 players who have picked up 2 fouls each. So all 6 players has picked up 2 fouls each. Jalen Wilson, Marcus Garrett, Tyon Grant Foster, Bryce Thompson, DeJuan Harris, and Tristan Enaruna. Now, in this game so far, Jalen Wilson, he just hasn't been playing the minutes. He hasn't got the touches. That's been the difference here, is that Jalen Wilson tonight, he hasn't been out on the court. So when your best player for Kansas is just not out on the court, and there's no excuse here. He's got 2 personals. There's two other starters here, McCormack and Brown. He's got 3 personals. And Jalen Wilson's hasn't received big-time minutes, not even close tonight for Kansas. Achai Agbaji keeping the Jayhawks in the game tonight with 15 points. For Texas Tech, leading scorer by far, Mac McClung with 19. He's a perfect 7 for 7, by the way, at the free throw line. He's going to shoot 3 free throws coming up after the timeout. That was a bad foul picked up by Bryce Thompson. 11 points by Terrence Shannon Jr. as well. So those are the top 2 scorers for Texas Tech. Taking a look right now, team statistics, as Texas Tech tonight struggling at the free throw line, 8 for 13, shooting 62% at the charity stripe. Kansas looking solid at the free throw line, automatic, 10 for 11. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as I cover play-by-play here basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. Everybody, really appreciate y'all for dropping on by, being a part here. Feel free to join the Discord. Check out my Twitter page as well if anybody would be interested in hitting that up. And check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise also. I got all 3 of those links down in the description of this video below. And also check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise if you guys would like to. Or Behind the Arc Basketball memberships out there too. That is brand new. We got the Behind the Arc Basketball memberships. Started out a couple days ago. Alright, 11-11 left to go. Texas Tech already into the bonus. So we welcome back Vaughn out onto the chat again. Really tight game. By the way, Creighton has just extended it big time against St. John's. So, yeah, Creighton going to pull out the W. Looks like 8 minutes left to go, 71-54. First free throw, Mac McClung knocks it down. Second free throw, he shoots 3. Second one, he missed it. And Mac McClung's going to shoot a third since he was fouled from the perimeter. And that free throw is up and through. 44-39 to score. Texas Tech by 5. Kansas really struggling. They've only converted in their last 2 of 10 shots from the floor. Jayhawks have it. Right wing perimeter. Christian Brown now with the basketball. He bounce passes over to the top of the key into the hands of Garrett. Slides over to the right wing. Now into the hands here. Number 3, Dajuan Harris. Puts it back over. Top of the key. Moves it over to Garrett here. Hands it over to Brown. Brown turns the corner. Dribble drive inside. Fights his way to the bucket, but no. Too high off the left part of the glass. Rebound by Santos Silva at Texas Tech. Red Raiders have it. 10:40 remaining. McClung. Bounce pass now. Right wing. Inside. It goes to Santos Silva. Backs his way to McCormack. Jumper. Hook shot. No good. McCormack going to get the defensive rebound. Kansas now has it. Trailing by 5. 10:25 left to go. Garrett has it. Top of the key. Moves over to the right wing. Into the hands of Dajuan Harris. Moves over to McCormack. Jumper. Free throw circle. No good. They are stone cold. They are only 2 for 11 from the floor. Scoring drought of over 2.5 minutes here for Kansas. Texas Tech grabs the rebounds. Mac McClung. 10 minutes even left to go. Halfway through the second half. Pass over to Santos Silva. Dish over. Turnaround jumper. Got it. That is good for 2. Micah Peavy hits it down right there for some mid-range. He's got 8 today for the 4-star freshman. Let's see, Chargers. Wow, Chargers up against the Raiders. 7-zip now on Thursday Night Football tonight. Welcome in, Jackson here, man. Yeah, Texas Tech is playing today, and they're in quite a bit of a run here. 20-5. Part of that run in the last 10 minutes almost. Kansas loses control of the basketball. Gets picked off in the key by Texas Tech. Red Raiders going to set it up. Shannon moves it now into the hands of Edwards. Kyler Edwards guarded by Christian Brown. Pass around the perimeter to Santos Silva. 9:15 left to go. As they're putting down clock here in this one. 12 on the shot clock. Puts into the hands of Kyler Edwards. Back outside over to Terrence Shannon. They're using a good amount of shot clock here on all their possessions for Texas Tech. Drives. Inside. Puts it up. No good. Deflected in the air. Rebound Kansas by McCormack. Here goes Kansas. Transition. They're going to put it in there. Big block from behind, but they're going to call a blocking foul. Texas Tech picks up the blocking foul by Terrence Shannon. It's going to send Marcus Garrett to the free throw line. And he's going to shoot 2 shots. Clock will stop with 8:57 remaining. This second half completely dominated by Texas Tech. Outscoring Kansas 20-10 in the second half. 2 free throws coming up here. Marcus Garrett, first one, got it. 6-point game. 46-40. Yeah, great game today. Texas Tech putting themselves on a 20-6 run. Hey, what's good, Astoria? Welcome on the stream, man. Hope all is going well, bud. Second free throw coming up here. Marcus Garrett, the charity stripe. He's got 7 points, 9 rebounds tonight. And he knocks that one down for Kansas. Home court advantage. You can say that again in this matchup tonight for Texas Tech. They got a full pack stands out here. They got cardboard cutouts in the seats that's not holding fans, especially towards the court side, but they got a good amount of fans here out in the stands, packed close together here at United Supermarkets Arena. Texas Tech by 5. They have the basketball. Moves it out to Mac McClung. McClung now dribbles, drives, lost control of it. He turns the ball over as it gets deflected in the key. Kansas has it back. Christian Brown tries to put it up, and that's going to be called a blocking foul. Alright, clock will stop again. 8:35 left to go. It's going to send Christian Brown to the free throw line for Kansas, shooting 2. Yeah, man, almost a 1-year anniversary here. Dude, time just flies right by, dude. First free throw. That one's up and good. 4-point game. So, yeah, Chargers up against the Raiders 7-0 with 5:56 left to go. First quarter there, Thursday Night Football tonight. Second free throw coming up in the line here by Christian Brown. And he knocks that one down. Wasn't easy to get that one. It hit the front part of the rim, went to the back, and rolled around the rim and went into the net. Kansas doing well at the free throw line. That's what's keeping them into the game. 14 for 15. Texas Tech takes the jumper. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound back over to Kansas. By the way, with all the foul trouble that Kansas is in right now, Kansas is only down by one score, and now they tie it up. Right corner, open jumper. They're going to knock it down with Ochai Agbaji. He has had a fantastic game tonight. Leads the Jayhawks scoring with 18. We're going to go on a timeout break here. 8:14 left to go here. A great game tonight. All right now on a timeout. Tied up at 46 off of the Agbaji 3. Texas Tech. They were victim of a 21-6 run that Kansas was victim to a 21-6 run that Texas Tech went on, but Kansas right back at you. Kansas here with a 7-0 run in the last 43 seconds. Yeah, definitely a rough year, man. It's been a really rough week for me, but trying to get through it for sure. But yeah, definitely, man. Glad to make you guys really happy and to be a part here of a community for everybody. Bond's looking forward to 2021. The V word right there. He's looking forward to 2021. Yeah, hopefully a much better year in 2021. That's one thing for sure. Definitely for sure there. Right now on the timeout, tied up at 46. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well if you like to be notified about future live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play college basketball games, NBA games here out on my channel. Tomorrow night, I'll be back for NBA preseason. I'll be covering Celtics versus Nets tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time, so feel free to stop on board for that if you guys would like. So Mac McClung's got 21, looking solid tonight. And as far as Kansas, it is Ochai Agbaji leading scorers for the Jayhawks with 18 points. 3 for 6 from the perimeter. He just knocked down a wide open shot from the right corner. And he has got 18 here off a 6 for 9 shooting. Yeah, definitely. Astoria joined when we had 1.2K. And dude, absolutely, man. We're closing right in that 10K subscriber mark. It's insane how fast we have just grown here, bud. Creighton pulling away against St. John's. 83-61 now. So that didn't take long for the second half to really heat up for Creighton. Yeah, St. John's. I can't believe that St. John's lost to Georgetown. St. John's, I had them at the bottom of the Big East, but I didn't put them worse than Georgetown, so I was shocked about that. And we've still yet to see DePaul play a game this year. North Carolina State leading St. Louis 25-19. I got to keep my eye on NC State here. They're looking good right out of the start. Oregon up against San Francisco 27-20. I think that's going to be a close game tonight between Oregon and San Francisco. Looks like Vaughn's going to get the Pfizer vaccine. He puts out, it looks like. Yeah, I would definitely take the under. Oh, man. I'm trying to get my TV channel back. I'm watching this on Sling, and for some reason, it's having trouble loading right now where I am. Wonder if I can get it up on another thing. That's very odd. I usually get this on Sling. We have just lost it for some reason just a moment ago. So I'll get you guys like the box, and if I can get it back. That's very odd why ESPN doesn't want to go through. Oh, I can get it off of ESPN 3 actually over here. Yeah, very odd why it doesn't want to load. I think there's something wrong, maybe. I don't know, something odd with the internet, like in and out today or something like that. But yeah, 46-46. We got 8:10 left to go as we get right back into this one, folks. It's going to be Texas Tech basketball as they have it at the top of the key. Red Raiders dribble towards the left wing perimeter. Moves it out to McClung here at the right wing. Pass over to the top of the key. Oh, geez, Derek Carr's injured. That's not good. And we got a lot of contact here and a foul picked up with 7:50 left to go. Yeah, very... I wonder if my other TV channel's working right now. That's odd. Yeah, it's just ESPN. Let's try it from here. Yeah, it just comes out with a buffering thing. That's odd. So free throws coming up here at the line. First one's up. First one's good for Texas Tech. They nailed that free throw down at the line. Second free throw coming up here, and that one no good off the back rim. Rebound Kansas now with the basketball. Jayhawks have it. 7:45 left to go in a great game. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub as I cover play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball. They float it inside, ball gets deflected, and that's actually going to be a reach and fall picked up. Committed by Santos Silva, Texas Tech, as the clock will stop now with 7:38. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Astoria. MJ, the GOAT. Feels like LeBron's going to win again this year. Wouldn't it shock me for sure, man, if Lakers do get another repeat. Kansas has the basketball here, back at the top of the key. Moves over to the right wing to Jalen Wilson. He hasn't received a ton of minutes. Good to see that he's back in the game, though. Going to dish it outside to Brown. Brown pass over to the top here to Wilson. Back outside to Dajuan Harris. He'll take a three-point shot, and he nails it. Kansas takes the lead right back as they lead at 49-47, approaching the 7-minute mark left to go. Texas Tech has it here. Around the perimeter at the left wing, Namari Burnett. Pass out to the top over to Edwards. Moves it out to the right wing to McClung. McClung pass over to the top once again to Edwards. Feeds it now inside at the left elbow as they will go in the post. Moves it back out to left wing perimeter over to Namari Burnett. Passes out to the top of the key once again. Namari Burnett has it. Pro hot. Floats it up. And could not get the floater. Deflected. And Kansas tried to save it, but they touched it out of bounds. Dave McCormack tried to go for the save right there. It's going to go back to Texas Tech. Looks like the Raiders tack on a field goal, so it's 7-3 currently. Mac McClung has it, 2-point game. Dribble jive inside, and Texas Tech going to tie it up. 49-49 right there with a bucket as that one is good. Up and in off the backboard going down by Terrence Shannon. 6.5 remaining. Great game here. Terrence Shannon's got 14. Agbaji with the basketball. Great game by Achai with 18 points. Moves it now into the hands of Jalen Wilson. Passes over left baseline. Backs his way McCormack, and he commits the personal foul. Texas Tech takes the charge, and the Red Raiders will get back the basketball with 6:13 remaining. Yep, Peterman the GOAT. Definitely a great game tonight between these two teams. That is one thing for sure. Tie game up at 49 here. 5:50 left to go. Texas Tech missed the jumper. Gets rebounded back over to Kansas. Kansas now with the basketball. Moves it out to the right wing. They're going to take a three and they knock it down. Achai Agbaji. He is looking red hot from the floor right now as they lead it by 3. If you guys are new to the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like as I cover play-by-play. Agbaji with 21. Texas Tech at the top. They'll jack up a 3. No good, rattled out. Fight for the rebound, and Kansas going to come up with a rebound there. Jayhawks have it. 5:20 left to go. Part of a 13-3 run in the last 4.5 minutes. Christian Brown dribbles now at the top. Slides over left wing to the left corner. Going to move it over to the right corner, and they could not handle it. Goes out of bounds. Terrible miscue right there by DeJuan Harris, the freshman, as he just could not come up with that one and fumbled the basketball out of bounds in the right corner perimeter. Approaching that 5-minute mark left to go, Texas Tech trails by 3. After Christian Wood scored a fast break layup, Houston commentator said, "Who needs James Harden?" That's too funny. Texas Tech at the right wing. Pass over McClung. Takes the 3. Oh, it's way off the mark, and he knew it. Chases after the basketball. Couldn't get up with it. Agbaji gets down the ball. Pass up the court. Terrible decision. Here goes Texas Tech. 3-on-2. Gonna drive inside, and a big block out of bounds right there from behind as the clock will stop with 4:45. Good defensive play by Kansas, able to get a swat right there, right from behind in transition. It looks like they were going to get beat all over the place in that 3-on-2. It's going to be Texas Tech basketball off the inbound. McClung slides over left corner. Shot fake Burton. Back over to McClung here at the top of the key. McClung now dribbles, drives inside, puts it up, couldn't finish though. Absorbed a contact, couldn't get a foul call either. Kansas grabs the rebound. 4.5 remaining, very low scoring game. Jayhawks put it up and contact and a foul there. That's going to be an offensive foul. Christian Brown, offensive foul, runs right over a Texas Tech defender. Number 1, Terrence Shannon sets his feet right there. Gets the charge. And it's going to be Texas Tech basketball. Texas Tech now has the basketball. At the left wing. Moves it out to the top of the key here. Pass over to McClung at the right wing. They're going to take it back to the top of the key into the hands of Jamarius Burton. Back over to McClung. Took the 3, and he is getting cold right now as of late for Mac McClung. Yeah, I'm still going to take Kentucky right now in Louisville against Kentucky. They're coy. So still gonna go for that. Well, we'll see how they do this week. 3:45 left to go. Really difficult matchup against UNC. Kansas has it here. A really great game with these two teams. Jalen Wilson moves it over inside the post. McCormack puts it up, and that's going to get blocked out of bounds. Clock will stop with 3:38 left to go, and we're going to go on a timeout as well. All right, timeout on the court here. Kansas by 3, everybody. Big game going down here in Behind the Arc basketball between these two teams currently. Really appreciate it all for stopping them by, being a part here on the streams tonight. Yeah, so right now we're just on the timeout here, folks, currently. Great game between these two teams tonight. That is one thing for sure. Huh. I'm trying to see if I can, like... For some reason, it won't let me go onto ESPN right now to get it, so I'm getting it off of, yeah, it comes up buffering for my thing for some reason. It's very odd. Very odd. Yeah, so Creighton got the final today over St. John's 94-76. Easy dub there. Quick scoreboard update in college basketball. North Carolina State leading St. Louis 35-29. Oregon up against San Francisco 38-28. So yeah, right now we're just on the timeout. We're going to get right back in here just a moment. Tomorrow night I plan on being back. Celtics against Nets. 8 o'clock Eastern time for NBA preseason. Feel free to drop on by for that one if you guys would like. Alright, so we're going to get right back into this game here. 2:42 left to go remaining. Packed crowd, full of stands here out in Texas Tech for this one. Great game between these two teams. Yeah, I heard about that behind your fan. Jalen Suggs was named Mr. Football back in high school in Minnesota, becoming highest ranked basketball player in the history of Gonzaga. Alright, so 3-point game. Currently it's going to be Texas Tech basketball now as they will dribble and take this one right past half courts. Red Raiders have it. Top of the key, Jamarius Burton. He swings it out to the left wing over to McClung. McClung pass over back to the top here to Shannon. Over to Burton here at the right wing. Burton has it back over to Shannon. Takes the three. It's up and got it. Tie game up at 52 apiece here. Huge triple going down right there. Kansas has the ball. Takes the pass half court. DeJuan Harris moves it out into the hands here of Christian Brown. At the left wing to Marcus Garrett. Garrett now dribbles free throw circle. Passes back outside to Harris. Harris swings it back outside to the left wing perimeter to Garrett. Now over to Wilson, left baseline, drives inside, puts it up, high arcing shot, got to the fall for two. Jalen Wilson, he's been silent most of the day today. That's a big shot taken right there that he makes with just under 2:35 left to go. Texas Tech with the basketball at the top of the key. Terrence Shannon moves it over to the right wing, back to the left wing to McClung. McClung drives inside. Looking to shoot. Instead, he's going to pass it out to the top. Back outside once again to Burton. Moves over to the top here to Shannon. Takes the three straight away. Couldn't get it. Rebounds over to Kansas with 2:10 remaining. Kansas pass up the court now. Marcus Garrett. Pass over to Brown at the right wing. Over to the top here to Jalen Wilson. Wilson dribbles towards his left. Hands over to Harris. Harris back outside to Garrett. If you're new in the channel, 2 minutes left to go in a 2-point game. What a good one tonight. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub as I cover play-by-play basketball here in Behind the Arc Basketball. Flings over to Christian Brown. Brown passes left corner. Stay dribble now. DeJuan Harris turns the corner, floats it up off the back rim. No good. Rebound Texas Tech as they grab the board there with 1:40 left to go. Here goes the Red Raiders. They'll dribble right past half court. Terrence Shannon, 17 points, 9 rebounds tonight for Texas Tech. Bounce pass to the left wing. Flings it back over to Edwards. Edwards over to McClung here at the right wing perimeter. He is guarded by Wilson. McClung has it. Pass outside. Edwards back over to Shannon here. 1:20. Moves it over left baseline. Burton. Burton puts it into the hands of Santos Silva. Puts up the jumper and the key. That's good for two. Tie game up at 54 even. 1:15 left to go and we're going to go on a timeout. Kansas burns a timeout here as they are down to 1 timeout remaining. Texas Tech with 2 timeouts left to go. Huge bucket inside by Marcus, or underneath there, for Texas Tech. We take a look at quite a bit of foul trouble going on right now. For Kansas, Christian Brown and David McCormack have picked up 4 fouls each. And Marcus Santos Silva with 4 personals also. 3 personals picked up by Terrence Shannon as well as Namari Barnett for Texas Tech. Hey, what's good, Marwan? Welcome onto the stream, man. Appreciate you here for stopping on by, bud. Yeah, it's been a while. Glad to have you on board here, man. We got 1:15 left to go remaining in this ball game. Tie game up at 54. Packed arena tonight outside in United Supermarkets Arena. So 1:15 left to go. It will be an inbound here by Kansas with the basketball. Jayhawks have it now. Takes it past half court with Marcus Garrett. Garrett at the top of the key as he dribbles. As we got 1 minute left to play remaining in this one, as we are after the timeout now. So 1 minute left to go. Garrett dribbles now at the left wing. Dribble drive inside on Santos Silva. Puts it up. It gets blocked out of bounds from behind. Marcus Santos Silva last touched it out of bounds. Clock will stop with 53 seconds. And Kansas is going to get the inbound underneath their hoop. Huge block there by Santos Silva right at the baseline. So Kansas going to get the inbound coming up right underneath. They're taking a look at the time remaining, I think, right now. That's what they're taking a look at. Yeah, it touched the baseline around 53.9. So inbound coming up by Kansas. It's going to be 53 seconds remaining. They put it back out to McCormack now. Great game indeed. Hands it over to Garrett. Garrett turns the corner, drives inside, puts it up, gutted the fall. Up and in off the glass. That's good for 2. 56-54, 40 seconds remaining. Intense game indeed. Texas Tech has it. McClung, top of the key, as he has the basketball. 35 seconds left to go. Pass over to Peavy, left wing perimeter. As he moves it, bounce pass over to Shannon. Takes the 3, and it's up. Got it. Terrence Shannon Jr. delivers from the right wing perimeter. And Texas Tech takes the lead with 30 seconds left to go. Kansas down by 1, 24 seconds. They go 1 second differential, shot clock and game clock. Dribbles right baseline. Moves it out to Agbaji. Pass into the post. McCormack turnaround jumper off the back rim. No. Ball gets deflected out of bounds and is off of Mac McClung's head out of bounds with 14 seconds. Kansas is also going to take a timeout right now as we got 14 seconds left remaining. As the Jayhawks elect to take a timeout. Wow, what a game. Incredible game. It's going to be Kansas basketball coming out of the timeout. Absolutely incredible game, guys. If you're new to my channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell, as well as I cover play-by-play here, basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball here. Trying to get this in for some reason. We had a couple problems today getting up the game for some reason. Just did it again. So 57-56, currently on the timeout. We got 14 seconds remaining. Yeah, NC State came against St. Louis. That was a late schedule game. We put that one on ESPN Plus. It looks like. So 14 seconds left to go, and just incredible ball game between these two going down in the court, giving it their all tonight. Alright, so we are back from a timeout here. 14 seconds left to go. It's going to be Kansas basketball, and before that, there's a foul, looks like, away from the basketball. It's going to be picked up by Texas Tech. They had a foul to give. So 57-56, Kansas going to try this out again with the inbound coming up right underneath their hoop. Kansas to inbound this one. As they're going to bounce pass over to the cutter, and that is good for 2. Agbaji with 12.8, puts it up and in. That's off the window, and it's going to be 10 seconds remaining. Texas Tech has it. Top of the key. At the left wing, going to take a deep 2, and that will be a whistle here with 5.9. As that is a timeout taken on the court by Texas Tech. They take the whistle with 5.9 seconds left to go. They almost shot that. That was close. That was right before the shot at the left elbow where they had the basketball. Achai Agbaji, he has been the star tonight for Kansas in this game. 23 points by him tonight. If you're new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub as I cover play-by-play basketball here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball. 1 timeout remaining by Texas Tech. They're going to get the inbound with 5.9 seconds left to go. What a game indeed, Marwan. Incredible game between these two teams. Absolutely awesome game. What a game. Hit me up in the chat who you got out in this one. If you're going Texas Tech or if you're going Kansas, hit me up down in the chat who you guys got in this one. I cover play-by-play of college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Yeah, maybe a buzzer beater, Tyler James. Yeah, Texas Tech has one more timeout as well. 6 fouls picked up by Texas Tech in this game. 10 fouls picked up by Kansas. That's why Texas Tech currently in the double bonus. Thanks so much, Ronnie. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, he puts out, I'm a smart man, because he asked me if I would pick over under 125. Only way they can get there is if Kansas commits a foul and Texas Tech hits 1 out of 2 at the free throw line, ties it up, they go into overtime. That's the only way they can hit the over right now. So I told them under in this game. Looks like it's going to go for the under, barring any type of miracle finish here towards the betting line. Martin liking Texas Tech going to get the buzzer beater. We will see, man, as it's going to come down to this final Texas Tech possession. What a game. This one at Texas Tech, number 5 Kansas, number 14 Texas Tech, 6-1 with both of these teams to start out Big 12 conference play. Texas Tech will get the inbounds. 5.9 left to go on the clock. It's going to be Micah Peavy, the inbound passer in their front court here, around the left baseline. Texas Tech's going to have the basketball. Look for them to, they got to give McClung a touch here in this one if they want to do it. McClung's been the red-hot player. They pass it over to the top here, Shannon. Shannon going to take the jumper at the right elbow, gets blocked up in the air. Kansas, great defensive play, and that is why defense has been the key in this one. The Jayhawks going to pull out the W. Final score 58-57. What a game to start out Big 12 play for both of these teams. What a statement block right at the ends. Terrence Shannon, though, I would, what you really need to do there is get Mac McClung, your best player in the game, involved in that last shot, and Chris Beard did not draw up the play that way. Not at all. He gave it all to Terrence Shannon. Took the jumper. And it got blocked, and it was Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson, who has been the best player this season for Kansas, he got the game-winning block. And today it was mostly silent. He only scored 7 points tonight for Jalen Wilson for what he has been doing, averaging over 15 per game this season. But for Jalen Wilson, where they needed him the most, a big shot block right before the buzzer as this game has gone final here. So that's a wrap here to this video. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Before you sign off, hit the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Tomorrow night, I plan on being back for NBA preseason. Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets, so feel free to stop by for that one. That will be at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, as I'll call play-by-play of that one, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. And of course, before I sign out, I'd like to give a big thank you out to the channel members out here once again. Big thank you out to you guys. We got Jack and Jason. Big shout out to our channel members before I wrap up. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night here.